like Nike, Adidas or Reebok or Under Armour. You will always get a variety of jackets at out of your mind. Hello people and welcome back to my channel Alive to Tell a Tale. My name is Sharmishta and I am back with another video from my Study in Ireland / Study Abroad series. We are at part 9 now. We would have been at part 14 or 15 if what happened didn't happen. If you guys are new to my channel and are wondering what I'm talking about, I'm going to leave a link in here which I thought is going to be my last video on YouTube. Thankfully it wasn't. All this was because of a few senseless people who were trying to mess with my channel. In the process of sorting this problem out for myself, I bumped into a few more Indian YouTubers who are based out of Dublin, who came across the same problem that was caused to them because of the same person. I just hope people get what they deserve. I just hope YouTube doesn't take as long as it's taking to take an action on people who are trying to abuse this right of taking videos down. Anyways, like most of y'all know that a lot of students are going to come to Ireland. A few of them are here already for the September intake and a few are yet to get here. Ireland has been shining bright in the past few weeks, but in no time it's going to start getting cold and dark. A friend of mine read this quote on a bicycle shop and the quote said, "There is no such thing as bad weather, it's just bad gear." So in today's video, I am going to share a few tips and tricks out of my experience that will help you pick the right gear, that will help you survive through the winters outdoors and indoors, will help you focus on studies and not fall sick or homesick in any way. So let's get started. So I'll give you a quick list of what are we going to talk about in today's video. We're going to talk about jackets, what kind of jackets to buy, where to buy them from, how much budget do you allot to jackets. Then we're going to talk about boots, what kind of boots, where to buy them from and what is the budget to allot to those. Then we're going to talk about duvets and what to buy, where to buy and how much to allot, and a few miscellaneous stuffs that I will keep listing out. So stay tuned to know all this and more. Starting with the most important topic, how cold is very cold? If you Google the temperatures in Ireland, it's going to give you a range that says 0 to 24 degrees. In my personal experience, the least I have seen is -5 degrees Celsius and the highest I have seen is 24 degrees Celsius. Now also you guys must be knowing that it doesn't snow here. So फिर problem क्या है? I'm going to list out to you today the major factors that make people complain about the Irish weather here. Crisp cold is always bearable. The temperatures I just talked about have been experienced by most of Indians in different parts of India also. But 0 degrees in India is very different from 0 degrees on an island in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. There are two major factors that irritate you constantly all through the winter. The first one is the unpredictable rains. It's not going to rain heavily at once and then calm down. It's going to constantly rain for days together. The second and the most irritable part is the winds. Now when I say winds, it's not just any regular winds. The range of winds on an average is from 35 to 45 kilometers per hour. The highest I have seen is 67 kilometers per hour, especially in the recent times when there was a storm alert. Be ready to get a lot of storm alerts on your phone. First, we'll talk about jackets. Like I mentioned in my previous videos also, do not buy a jacket in India. Always buy a jacket once you get here. Reason being that people in Ireland manufacture clothes as per the weather conditions here. They know what suits these conditions the best. You will need a heavy thick jacket that makes you feel like you're carrying somebody on your shoulders as soon as you put them on. Don't be a conjuice and go and buy stuff that is on sale and that is priced below 20 euros. You will always get cheap jackets at less expensive stores like Pennies and Dunnes, but they are not going to last you long. Local people do buy those from these places, but that's because they were born and brought up here and their skin is used to it. But for us, it is just not advisable. Now I'm going to show you a few jackets both for men and women, and I'm going to tell you how much I bought them for. This will help you get a rough estimate of how much you could invest.
What you think of yourself isn't what they think too. How you speak of yourself is what you make come true. So take your little ideas, make them a little bit stronger. Throw out the ones you can't. You don't need them any longer. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You've got a problem for yourself, but I can tell it won't be a hard one to do. Like how 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 isn't 2. So take your little ideas, make them a little bit stronger. Throw out the ones you can't. You don't need them any longer.
So, like you guys saw, all these jackets that I just wore are from brands like Jack & Jones, Diesel, Zara. There are also a few more places that you can buy jackets from, and I am going to drop the brand names in the description box below. You have to keep note of certain important things when you're buying these jackets. You have to make sure that they have these woolen fillings on the hoodie, just so that it makes the hoodie really heavy and helps it stay on your head even when there are heavy winds. You have to make sure, if you are looking for a short jacket that stops at your hip, or you're looking for something that can cover you on the bottom too, that's when you can buy the jackets that are longer in length. You have to also keep in mind that you check all the pockets. Of course, when you're buying them from bigger brands, the pockets are there, but when you're buying it from smaller brands, I feel like they're an illusion. There are those pocket places, but when you put your hand in them, they're all stitched. So there are these little things that you have to take care of when you're buying a jacket. But otherwise, I think once you have the right gear, once you invest in a good jacket, I think you're all sorted for the winter. In my personal opinion, put 100 euros aside, and if you get it for less and on sale, it's a great deal. If you don't, then 100 was what you initially thought of, so you wouldn't feel bad. Next up is the duvets. Now in India, we commonly use quilts and blankets, but they are not going to serve the purpose here. You sure can get a blanket for yourself to sustain you for the initial days when you're here, but you eventually will have to buy a duvet. Now duvets are available in 3 different sizes here. One is the single, one is the double, and the other is the king. For those of you who don't know, the thickness of a duvet is measured in terms of tog. For winters here in Ireland, people choose to buy togs of 10.5 or 13.5. I personally own a 13.5 tog duvet. Of course, with those you'll have to buy duvet covers. You can't put them on bare. You can, but now of course everything is available in different price ranges. You can buy the duvet at Penneys, you can buy the duvet at Dunnes. I bought my duvet set at Dunnes and I bought it for 35 euros. Always check the quality properly before you make the purchase. Make sure that it's good enough to last you for at least 2 winters, meaning for at least 2 years. Next comes the boots. Now you will get boots for 7 euros and 8 euros at places like Penneys, and then you'll get it for below 20 euros at Dunnes. But I personally wouldn't suggest you to buy these from these places because footwear is very important. If you do not want to invest money in traveling in transport, then you will always choose to walk, and buying good boots is necessary to help you walk without any problem. I would suggest you to invest in good quality boots from a good brand. Wear them in the store, try them on, see if they're comfortable enough. Do not go for heels. I would personally suggest you to not go for heels. Try and go for bare boots. If you're not interested in wearing boots, always invest in a good footwear. Buy a good brand sports shoe like Nike, Adidas or Reebok or Under Armour. I personally own a sports shoe from New Balance, but you are free to pick whatever suits you the best, because you're going to walk a lot. If you don't choose to travel through public transport, then you are always going to choose to walk. So shoes have to be the most comfortable ones. Put style aside. You will never get a chance to wear heels, specifically in the winter. Maybe other times you can dare to do it, but specifically during winters, you will need something that keeps you warm. Now, miscellaneous stuff. So like I mentioned in my previous videos also, you will need good pair of fluffy socks. You will need good pair of gloves that will help you not freeze to death when you're outside. Apart from that, I have a very bad habit of catching cold feet. Every night I get cold feet. By cold feet, I mean literally cold feet, not the metaphorical cold feet. So I always try and keep a hot bag handy, just so that I can warm myself up. I will quickly go get it. So this is the hot bag I keep with me always. It looks fancy, it isn't. By the end of the day, it has the same normal one inside, so normal wala bhi chalega. I keep this with me whenever I get cold feet. Whenever my hands are getting too cold in the night, I fill some hot water and put it by my side. This keeps me warm. So most of us use the regular socks when we are heading out. That's the ankle socks or the regular socks. But here in stores like Pennies and Duns, you get fluffy socks. I would suggest you to buy yourself a pair or two of these fluffy socks, because it will keep you warm when you wear them at night and fall asleep. I must also tell you that in stores here, you will also find touchscreen gloves, just so that you're not facing any discomfort while chatting and wearing the gloves. So you can chat and have your gloves on simultaneously. So that is all for today, guys. I had a great time filming this video, especially because today, the day I'm shooting this video, it's been 2 years that I have been in Dublin for. And more so that after a very long time, I got to shoot a video for you guys. I am so happy, and I'm hoping that you guys take me back all over again. If you like this video, click on the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share this video with friends who you think might be interested. Don't forget to hit on the bell icon to get a notification every time I post a new video. Until next time, see you. Bye bye. Yeah. What else?